We're here for Zeta Prime, and that's all. Megatron.
Hello, Collector's Corner here. Today we're taking a look at Transformers Studio Series Gamer Edition War for Cybertron Optimus Prime. Yeah, that's a mouthful, but there he is. Let's take a look at the box. Nice game artwork for Prime here. He's number 03 when they were still numbering these things. The new boxes don't have numbers anymore. Studio Series Gamer Edition Optimus Prime. Nice Hot logo. 3, the D-pad. Transformers. Generations. More for Cybertron up there. On the side, we got the same number 3. The nice artwork for Prime from the game. Studio Series. And he is, in fact, a Voyager class. On the other side, we got the cutout for the D-pad. Again, for your controller. The full picture of the in-game model Prime looks very nice. Authentic Transformers product, yes it is. On the top, Transformers War for Cybertron, and the D-pad again. And on the back, we have the product shots. And the read-up that says, big screen inspired, scale, detail, backdrop. Well, this guy wasn't actually in the big screen. Unless you had some sort of a projector you were playing the game on. I find that kind of odd. But now, K-On! Prison Break. That's as much read-up as you get. Gamer Edition Optimus Prime, War for Cybertron. 22 steps. Yes, he has a matrix. Yes, he has the backdrop, which they're no longer including. And backdrop included on the new Gamer Edition figures. So yeah, that's pretty much it for him. And yeah, I managed to get him like so much after he was released. He was really hard to get at the beginning. Then he went very expensive, and I found this guy on Amazon for $40 from a third-party seller, but shipped from Amazon. So I took the plunge, and yeah, pretty good. He did make it home, and here he is. So yeah, let's open him up and see how he turned out after the break. So, here he is in his big beefy robot mode. As you can see, it's nice and chunky. He is a bit hollow overall, hollow thighs, and the plastic's a bit thin, but he does look very nice. Let's get close into his face here. Got a very nice prime face with very nice blue eyes there, and silver mouth plate, silver head crest there, long ears, his chest, very much like the game, with a big windshield there, chest-like detailing. He does have some orange paint on the waist, everything else is just gray plastic, some silver for the inset shins in there. Yeah. Lots of little details everywhere, very nicely done. The back, just some truck parts. What you gonna do? Gotta go somewhere. He has a nice Autobot logo on his shoulder there, not in orange, just on either shoulder. Yeah, fairly nice, all told. Articulation-wise, his head is on a ball joint. He can rotate all the way around. Can look up slightly. Can look down even slighter, even less. But yeah, he can sort of look side to side, a little emoting. Pretty nice. Shoulders, well, they can rotate, they can move out for T-pose. It does have a bicep swivel, 90 degrees of bend, slightly over 90 degrees of bend. Now, if you pull his shoulder out, you get this hinge, which lets you move his arm across his chest, like that. It should be, pushed in. All in all, pretty good articulation on top. It does have waist. Can kick forward all the way. It's very tight. It can't actually kick back. That's about as far as it goes, which is not much. It stops right there. Can do the splits. He has a thigh swivel, very tight. Right? He has a knee bend. His toes can look up, can move up a bit, can move down a bit. If you undo his shin here, the toe can move farther up. Don't know if that's useful, but can't do that. And he does have some ankle tilt. And if you undo the shin here, you can see the ankle tilt go a tiny bit further, not much. Now, that's it for his articulation. It's pretty good. I mean, the limited back movements with a bummer, but what you could do. All in all, pretty good range of articulation. For accessories, he does include his gun and his 3-part axe. So let's look at the axe. The axe has a ton of The axe has a ton of detail on it. Little swirly things going on there. Both sides. 2-part handle. It's pretty simple. It does have a peg there. Yeah. Now, to make the axe, you plug in the other way around. Plug this together, and then take the axe. There's a peg there. You can peg it into the other section. There. He has his very tall axe. Now, you can do it the other way, pegging this side. This is very tight now, right there. And unfortunately, this is somewhat loose here. Just doesn't want to peg in as tight as the other one. So, yeah. This is super tight. You probably want to do it that way, and then like that. And he can hold his axe head, we'll show in a minute, but the axe has one more trick, and that is the blade can split and rotate backwards. The blade has a couple of tiny pegs there. One of them will peg into that port, the bottom one, and it'll peg right there. It doesn't really hold very strongly. I mean, you can just push it out, but that's where it's supposed to go. When you close it back up into the regular axe mode, the pegs here peg into the inside of the blade. That's a bit better, better connection. So, we can open the axe, and yes, we can bring in Prime, and he can hold it in one arm, like that. You can, of course, hold it with the other arm if you position them just right. So what you want to do is slide this in, the arm up, the arm forward, so it reaches. Then you can slide the top part of the axe into his other fist, and then connect both sides together. And there's Prime, double-handing that axe. Push his arm back in. There he is. He can double-hand that axe. And his gun, well, unfortunately, his gun cannot be held with a normal gun. It does look nice, has quite a bit of detail. There's a peg there for a blast effect. Show in a minute. So yeah, you can plug in the blast effect to the tip. It's a bit shallow, doesn't really hold on very securely. But yeah, you can't do that. And for Prime to hold it, well, he can't actually hold it, but it's one of the features he has. So you remove his forearm, his right forearm. Only the right one does this, the left one's permanently attached. And you take the gun, and there's a port right there. Connect to that peg on his arm, like so. And then he can aim his gun arm at his enemies, like that. It looks okay, it's not bad. I'm not particularly fond of the gun arm altogether, but hey, it's a feature. The arm, you can come to the back here, and you can take that peg, and it pegs into the port on his butt, like so. Then he has an arm hanging off his butt. But there, that's his weapon storage. Now there's also no actual storage for his gun when it's not being wielded like that. You can't actually tab it or peg it anywhere. I have found that when just hold it down, you can slide the gun onto the bumper there. You can't carry it like that. That's not official. It's not in the instructions. But it can't be done, but it tends to fall off. There is no actual, storage in robot mode. I mean, I found nowhere to tap it in when not in use. So, you figure that one out. So yeah, the axe is nice, very long, way around. Nice long axe, which can open up. It looks very nice when being wielded by him. Yeah, very cool axe. So that's it for him and his features. Oh wait, he'll have one more feature we take a look at, and that is his matrix. Yes, he has a matrix. You can open his chest here, and there's his matrix. Pull it out. You can see he has very nice. Focus, will ya? There. He has very nice detailing done in gunmetal gray there, all painted. This is not in red and painted gunmetal gray, but a lot of nice detail there. Yeah. For the matrix, it's a small, teeny tiny little matrix with gold and blue in the center. It's hollow on the other side. And he can't actually hold it. There's no way for him to hold it, which is kind of sad. So you can just tab it into his chest and show it off there, because he can't hold it. There's no way to peg it onto the X. I mean, possibly you could peg it onto the port there, but that's going to look weird. But you could do that, I think. Let's see. You can kind of peg it there if you want to do a Prima kind of thing with a matrix on a weapon. But yeah, that's as far as this goes, because he can't hold it, can't do anything with it. There it is in his chest. Very nice. A couple more things to show off the accessories. There's the backdrop. It includes the number 3, Studio Series, the stand, an image of the game. I don't remember what that is, but okay. Game edition, yeah. And in case I didn't mention it, his axe is blast effect compatible, so you can actually plug blast effect there for some reason. And yeah, that's it for all accessories. Yeah, all in all, I like the robot mode. It's quite beefy, wide. I like this articulation level. His arm keeps falling off though. I'd like it if it were a bit tighter, but hey, what you gotta do. Yeah, all in all, pretty nice. Now for comparisons, here he is with. Sorry, here he is with the original. More for Cybertron Prime. Yeah, he's quite a bit beefier. Not that much taller, even though this guy's a deluxe and this guy's Voyager. But yeah, there you go. Pretty nice looking overall. Still think this is much better configured. That transformation, super annoying. Don't think I'll ever want to review him because that transmission is just. I had to transform him for this video and I don't like it. But yeah, looks much better over here. So there he is. Sort of the same thing. Sort of, just do different things. Anyway. For the comparison, here he is with War for Cybertron, the original War for Cybertron Bumblebee. Looks a bit loose on right now. I think it looks okay. Not sure of the new one. I don't think I'll get him, but hey, there's the original. Looks okay. Here he is with Ironhide. And I think it works out pretty nicely. I think Ironhide is perfectly sized for him. Looks nice. Last but not least, well, not last, here he is with the other video game Prime. Sadly, not a video game we'll ever see, but still there. This is, what was it? Transformers Rise. Then changed the name to Reactivate, or vice versa, I don't know. Here he is. I think they look good together. I do kind of like that one better, but hey, it's still really good. It's like 9.5 and 10. I mean, seriously, they're really good. Yeah, he's a bit taller than Prime and War for Cybertron. A bit, thinner looking. It has a slightly more compact backpack. And last but not least, here he is with Studio Series Commander Class Optimus Prime, Studio Series 86. And yes, he's much taller, but he's supposed to be. He's Commander Class, so yeah. But yeah, sort of his previous self, like his future self. Yeah. Not bad. One last comparison. Here he is with Fall of Cybertron Grimlock. Yes, Grimlock is much taller. He was always a large guy. Kind of hollow, but large. All in all, pretty nice looking robot mode. I really do like it. It's beefy. It's big. It's a bit hollow and thin plastic here and there, but yeah, all in all, very nice. Very, very, very nice. So now it's time to go into transformation. Well, let's get into it. The first thing you want to do is untab his shins here and fold in his feet. I'll tab into place there. You want to pull out his arms, rotate them forward, extend them out. Want to rotate his shoulder panels with wheels. Fold up the front of the truck up and away. Fold down the rest of the panel. Rotate it around. And you want to rotate his waist around. All like so. Now you want to Rotate his arms back like that, and you'll want to rotate his entire chest piece here backwards onto the back until it snaps in place, like so. Rotate his arms the rest of the way, so they're now forward. Don't want to push him in just yet. Push his head all the way back and fold in the front of the car. And now you can rotate his arms inward. Want to rotate his feet up. Rotate the arms inward, like so. You want to tab them in there at the back, like that. Then you can come to the front here and make sure everything's aligned here. It'll let me, and they will now tab into the front of the truck. Come on, why is this not working all of a sudden? There, now you can tab it in, rotate it quickly, and tab it in like that. There we go. There's the front of the truck all done. Now you want to rotate again, come back here and tab the arm back in because it unpegged. Get it straight. There. Straight. Then you want to open up panels on legs, rotate the smokestack up so this can move forward, and rotate smokestack up the panel, rotate the tires out and tap them in place on the other side, like that. Then you can bring down his legs onto his arms. And they will tab in into that that slot on that tab right there. The other side is the same. So you want to do that and tab in the legs like so. Tab in the arms in there. So you can correctly tab in. Tab in his shin panels now. Tab them together. Move them. Straighten everything out. Tab it in. Put the panel down. It won't tab right now onto anything. Just sit there for now. Just make sure his arms get tabbed in correctly. There you go. And now you want to bring in. You don't want to remove the smokestack. No, you don't. I'm going to move the smokestack up, move the panels forward. They will tab in into places. There's this panel will tab in there, slot at the inside there, right there. And then this slot here will tab into the shin panels tab. So you want to move forward, make sure it's aligned, tab it in, do the same on the other side. Forward, slide in, make sure it's aligned up here. Make sure it is lined. Why? Come on, why is it not aligning now? Never had this much trouble with it. Works fine all the other times. Tap it in, tap it in. Oh, this one just not tap in. Why? There it is. In stupid thing there. Come on, man! I've never had this much trouble. There you go. Finally. There we go. All tabbed in. All tabbed in. There. there he is in his just tab for some reason. Again. Okay, all tabbed in correctly. There he is in his big, beefy truck mode. Yeah, it's a very nice looking truck mode. Does roll, all 6 wheels. Does squeak a bit, but he does roll. Yeah, very nice truck mode. Cybertronian truck mode. And, his weapon storage is fairly interesting. We'll take his gun and use the tabs on the other side to tab it onto his feet, like so. Then you can take his axe, keep it in one piece. You can totally unpay it if you really wanted to do that. And this side of the handle with the slots will peg onto the top of the gun. Like that. Tab it in. Straighten that out. Like so. And you can take this section and peg it to the front as a gun, or just, stick it at the back. And so there's a very long staff there going on. Either way, up to you. You're telling me. Yeah, there he is with his buttons. Very nice truck mode. Again, not a lot of new detailing. I mean, you get the new silver bumper with the grill, some silver detailing that was hidden in robot mode. His chest piece under there. Get some nice orange pinstriping on the rims with silver rims. Same black tires. You get nothing on the back. Yes, his fists are right there. And that's pretty much it. He does a pretty good job of hiding everything else. You can see the arms there, but everything else is hidden from the other side. So yeah, not much paint. That's the one thing this guy is lacking: paint. But hey, what you gonna do? But all in all, pretty nice looking truck mode. So now go into the inevitable truck comparisons, and for you, it's just gonna be a blur transition. For me, I'm going to spend the next half an hour transforming the other guys. So I'll see you for comparison. Here he is with Studio Series Ironhide. They look really nice together. Interestingly enough, they're both Voyagers, but his Prime's a bit longer and a bit bigger somehow. So they look nice together. He is with the original War for Cybertron Prime. This one's from the 3-pack, that's why it's translucent and with little Tron-y designs there. But yeah, he's quite a bit larger than the original. And yes, this guy's how they look. So he should be. Very nice. Here it is with Bumblebee. The original Bumblebee again from that 3-pack. Yeah, looks. I think it works. Good size between them. I think that actually works. Here he is with Reactivate Prime. More traditional cab over truck mode, but still both from Cybertron, both from a video game. Both really cool looking. Kind of like them quite a bit. For comparison, here he is with a dinosaur. Fall of Cybertron Grimlock. Yeah. Not too bad. Don't know if we'll get the full Cybertron design for Prime, but hey, now I think it kind of works. Last but not least, here he is with Studio Series 86 Prime. Again, it's quite a bit looking beefier than Studio Series. But all in all, very nice. Got a bit. His red is a bit darker. Yeah, very nice. And yeah, there he is. His Cybertronian truck mode. Overall, yeah, he's a pretty good looking guy. Nice and large, good accessories. I mean, the sword is really, really nice. The gun, not so much, but hey, it's gonna be had. You know. But yeah, overall, I do like this guy. Go get him. I'll post a link in the description to an Amazon seller I found. He was selling this guy for a decent price. So yeah, you can still go get him if you want him. I believe he's gonna get reissued in the near future. Hates of the Primes. Well, it's actually Studio Series, but still. I think it's going to be reissued, so yeah. Still go get him on Amazon right now, or wait for that reissue. But that's it. Yeah, pretty good. I do like him. I like the Matrix. I like the axe. The gun, not so much. The detachable arm, not my cup of tea. But yeah. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you're enjoying this. That's what allows us to keep going. These reviews. So yeah, if you're enjoying, please do all that nice stuff. Follow us on Blue Sky. Follow us on Patreon. All links in the description. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time for another Transformers review.